Philadelphia Eagles have been turning heads this season, and not just for the wins on the scoreboard. When you watch Jalen Hurts operate under center, there's an undeniable rhythm developing that wasn't there in previous years. The offense may have had its shaky moments, but when you break down the film, the potential is staggering. Think about the skill players. A.J. Brown, with 64 receptions for 840 yards and 7 touchdowns, continues to be a matchup nightmare. Devonta Smith, right on his heels, has 66 catches for 889 yards, showing his knack for creating separation and making defenders look silly. Saquon Barkley is carrying the ball 240 times for 940 yards and 6 touchdowns, a workhorse whose vision and decisiveness keep defenses off balance. And Dallas Goedert is quietly racking up 54 receptions for 551 yards and 9 touchdowns, consistently finding himself in the end zone when the red zone calls. The offensive production is impressive, but what's even more exciting is how these pieces are coming together in live action, not just on paper. Jalen Hurts has been the linchpin of this operation, throwing 22 passing touchdowns against 6 interceptions, and that's with 3 games still on the schedule. When you factor in his rushing touchdowns, he's already at 30 total touchdowns for the season, trailing only Matt Stafford with 35 and Josh Allen with 34. What this tells you is simple. When the Eagles' quarterback is on, the team becomes nearly unstoppable. The problem, historically, has been consistency. Drives can start hot and then fizzle out, quarters can swing wildly, and entire games can feel like a roller coaster. Yet, as the playoffs draw closer, there's reason for optimism. The Eagles are currently leading the league in red zone efficiency, a statistic that could make all the difference when it matters most. Being able to convert possessions into touchdowns with that level of precision is a game changer, and it starts with maintaining composure from play to play, drive to drive, and game to game. The last few weeks have shown glimpses of the kind of NFL-level execution that could carry them deep into January. The chemistry between Jalen Hurts and head coach Nick Sirianni has been a joy to watch. After A.J. Brown's touchdown, the sideline interaction between the two, full of genuine energy and praise, is a reflection of a unit that's beginning to click. Hurts complimenting Sirianni on the design of the play, the laughter, the excitement. It's the kind of locker room vibe that fuels performance on the field. Beyond the smiles, though, is an acknowledgement that the offense is evolving. The shift to running more plays from under center has made a noticeable difference, allowing the team to complement the running game with effective play-action passes. By marrying these concepts, the Eagles are able to disguise intentions and force defenses to make difficult choices, a strategic evolution that maximizes both Hurts' strengths and the skill positions around him. The nuance may be lost to casual observers, but anyone watching closely can see how this adaptation gives the offense more versatility and unpredictability, a critical edge in the postseason. Looking specifically at the under-center approach, the benefits are clear. It changes the timing, the angles, and the reads for linebackers and safeties, often creating opportunities for explosive gains. In recent games, defenders have been drawn in by the threat of the run, only to find receivers like Dallas Goedert and Devonta Smith wide open downfield. It's a chess match on grass, and Hurts is making the right moves at the right time. The completion on 3rd and 6 against the Raiders, perfectly placed on the sideline, exemplifies his precision and decision-making. That one throw, simple as it may look, set up a touchdown on the very next play. The field position, the defensive reactions, the timing, it all came together because the offense executed under center with poise and purpose. The margin for error is slim, but when Hurts is delivering like this, the Eagles' chances of converting critical downs skyrockets. This season hasn't been without its challenges. Injuries have tested the depth of the roster, with key players like Saquon Barkley and Cameron Lute dealing with minor setbacks. Walkthroughs and practice limitations have become part of the weekly preparation, and managing these variables is essential, especially during a compressed schedule with fewer days between games. Despite these hurdles, the Eagles have adapted, rotating personnel strategically and leaning on veterans who have played through adversity before. Lane Johnson, Fred Johnson, Landon Dickerson. These are the names that provide stability. ensuring the offensive line can hold up against aggressive fronts. The work ethic and resilience of this group are evident in the way the offense continues to move the ball efficiently, even when the stars aren't fully at practice. There's also a broader sense of maturity developing among the younger players. Adoree Jackson has quietly elevated his play, showing consistency and a fearless approach that has made him a reliable presence in the secondary. His humility and dedication reflect a growing culture within the Eagles' locker room, one where preparation, focus, and team-first mentality take precedence over hype or accolades. Quinn Mitchell, another standout, consistently demonstrates technique and composure, attributes that often go unnoticed but are crucial in maintaining the defensive integrity of the team. Watching him operate with such poise against top-tier talent reveals the layers of depth this roster possesses, and it's clear that the coaching staff's emphasis on fundamentals is paying dividends. Tight end Dallas Goedert has stepped into his role with poise and timing, capitalizing on red zone opportunities and contributing critical scores. There's a sense of momentum in how he's finding the end zone, combining route precision with the timing of Hurts' throws. The collaboration on every level, from quarterbacks and skill players to linemen and coaches, demonstrates a culture of synergy. The presence of seasoned minds like Scott Loeffler, providing input on offensive concepts, only strengthens the decision-making process. It's not just about one individual. It's about collective intelligence and preparation translating into execution on game day. In analyzing Hurts' performance through the lens of film, you notice the subtleties that separate good quarterbacks from elite ones. His pre-snap reads, ability to manipulate defensive alignment, and composure under pressure create the kind of plays that often go unnoticed in highlight reels, but make all the difference when the game is on the line. On third-and-long situations, his anticipation and accuracy have converted drives that could have ended with punts or field goals into touchdowns. Every throw from the pocket, every adjustment to pressure, contributes to an offensive identity that is both dynamic and reliable. Beyond the numbers, Hurts' leadership and confidence permeate the team. He embraces the perceived pressure that comes with the season's climax, understanding that December and January are the stages where legacies are built. His answers to questions about resilience and clutch performance reveal a mindset that elevates not just his own game, but the entire unit. This mental toughness is mirrored in the way the Eagles approach practice, preparation, and on-field execution. It's a team aware of its capabilities, but also conscious of the work required to reach the pinnacle of performance. The offensive line has adjusted admirably to new strategies, with pre-snap motion and play-action working in tandem to free up receivers and create mismatches in coverage. The effectiveness of under-center formations is compounded by Hurts' ability to read defenses and exploit openings, whether it's a quick strike to A.J. Brown or a strategic target for Devonta Smith. Each decision on the field is deliberate, a calculated risk designed to maximize yardage and minimize turnovers. The result is an offense that can strike quickly, sustain long drives, and convert critical situations into points, giving the Eagles an edge as the postseason approaches. As the Eagles move closer to the playoffs, the finer details of their game plan begin to stand out more than ever. One of the most noticeable trends has been the way Jalen Hurts has started to command the field with a blend of poise and aggression, using under-center formations to manipulate defensive reactions and open up options for his skill players. It's fascinating to watch the difference when Hurts is under center versus in shotgun. The linebackers are forced to commit, the safeties hesitate, and receivers suddenly have room to exploit mismatches in coverage. This subtle change has allowed for explosive plays to develop with remarkable consistency, and the timing of these plays is impeccable. When you watch Hurts in motion, it's clear he understands how to read the defense in real time, adjusting routes and timing to maximize yardage, all while keeping defenders on their heels. It's a calculated approach, born from experience and preparation, and it's transforming the Eagles' offense into something opponents must respect at every snap. One of the most impressive aspects of this team is the synergy between the quarterback and his receiving core. A.J. Brown continues to be a nightmare for defensive backs. His ability to create separation, track the ball in the air, and secure contested catches is elite. Paired with Devonta Smith, who has developed a keen understanding of spacing, timing, and defensive tendencies, the Eagles suddenly have a dynamic duo capable of stretching the field and forcing defenses into uncomfortable choices. When you combine that with Dallas Goedert's red zone efficiency, it creates a trifecta that can exploit any defensive weakness. Every time Hurts drops back, he has multiple high-percentage options, all of which can turn into points. And this level of versatility is exactly what the team will need to thrive when the stakes are at their highest. The chemistry extends beyond these three, as every skill player on the field understands their role in the larger game plan, creating a sense of cohesion that is often the difference between a good team and a championship contender. The running game has evolved in tandem with the passing attack, with Saquon Barkley leading the charge as both a power runner and a threat in the passing game. His ability to find seams, accelerate through contact, and make defenders miss in the open field has opened up opportunities for play-action passes that keep defenses guessing. The offensive line deserves significant credit here. Their communication, adaptability, and execution allow for smooth transitions between run and pass schemes. Lane Johnson, Fred Johnson, and Landon Dickerson have provided the stability required to give Hurts time to make his reads, and the integration of pre-snap motion and strategic blocking has made the line one of the most adaptable units in the league. These subtle shifts in alignment and timing, often overlooked by casual observers, are crucial to maintaining an edge over defenses that are constantly adjusting and preparing for multiple possibilities. Hurts' mental approach to the game has also become a defining feature of the Eagles' identity. He thrives in high-pressure situations, understanding that December and January define the narrative of a season. His perspective on perceived pressure, seeing it not as a weight, but as an opportunity, has set the tone for the entire team. The quarterback's confidence radiates through every snap, influencing the receivers, the offensive line, and even the coaching staff. The ability to maintain focus, make split-second decisions, and execute under duress is what separates elite quarterbacks from the rest, and Hurts' performance this season suggests he is fully capable of rising to those moments. Whether it's a third-and-long conversion, a critical red zone play, or a trickle of momentum early in the game, Hurts' composure allows the Eagles to operate efficiently and capitalize on every chance they get. Defensively, the Eagles have complemented their offensive growth with discipline and adaptability. The secondary, led by the likes of Adoree Jackson and Quinn Mitchell, has shown remarkable improvement in coverage, anticipation, and tackling. Jackson's ability to read quarterbacks, break on routes, and make crucial stops has stabilized the back end, while Mitchell's technical prowess and calm demeanor under pressure allow the defense to execute complex schemes without overcommitting or leaving gaps. This defensive maturity is critical, especially given the fast-paced nature of the offense. It allows the Eagles to transition seamlessly from a scoring drive to a defensive stand, maintaining control over the game's rhythm and tempo. The synchronization between the offensive and defensive units is subtle but crucial, creating a team that can dominate on both sides of the ball. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our Philadelphia Eagles. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. The Eagles' locker room is reportedly in turmoil after an explosive declaration from head coach Nick Sirianni. According to insiders, Sirianni has made his decision clear regarding one of the team's key players, stating bluntly that the athlete will no longer suit up under his command. The comment, seemingly offhand but loaded with weight, has sent shockwaves through both the locker room and the fan base. Sources suggest tensions have been simmering for weeks, with disagreements over strategy, training methods, and player utilization. While specifics remain under wraps, teammates are said to be divided, some backing the coach's authority and vision, while others appear frustrated, questioning the timing and manner of the announcement. The atmosphere inside the Eagles facility is reportedly tense, with heated discussions spilling out of closed-door meetings and into hallways, leaving staff scrambling to maintain order and focus. Fans have taken to social media to speculate on the future of the player in question. Could this be the end of a long tenure with the team? Or is this a tactical move by Sirianni to shake up dynamics and force accountability? The uncertainty has fueled rumors of potential trades or contract negotiations, with other franchises reportedly keeping a close eye on the unfolding drama. Analysts are debating whether Sirianni's decision is a reflection of long-term planning or an emotional reaction to recent performance frustrations. What is undeniable is the impact on morale. Locker room cohesion is crucial in the high-pressure environment of professional football, and the Eagles are navigating a precarious balance between discipline and unity. The boldness of Sirianni's statement, "He will not play for me anymore," underscores a message of accountability, but it also raises questions about leadership style and player-coach relationships in an era where transparency and team chemistry are often as critical as talent on the field. As the saga continues, insiders predict the fallout could shape not just the team's lineup, but the broader dynamics of the franchise moving forward. With whispers of behind-the-scenes maneuvering and a fan base on edge, all eyes remain on the Eagles, wondering if this controversial move will redefine the season or become another chapter in the ongoing saga of sports management drama. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Philadelphia Eagles, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.